If you live in upstate South Carolina like I do, you experienced firsthand the sheer magnitude of devastation that Hurricane Helene brought to our area. Those wooden telephone and power line poles snapped like twigs. As thousands of workers raced to repair the entire region, many asked, why don't we bury those power lines so that we won't have this problem with the next severe weather event?
You know, one of the things that I heard a lot in the last month was about we need to bury all of it, right? Which seems to me probably just financially impractical. When folks realize what the monthly bill is going to look like.
That's
on
right.
something
The
like that.
cost of, as you've just said, the cost of undergrounding, particularly transmission, is just cost prohibitive. There's, I forget how many miles we have, 38,000 miles of, or 3,800 miles of transmission on our system. A transmission line lasts for a long time, right? I mean, there's lines out there that have got to be 40 or 50 years old. But they are on old wood structures, right? H-frames. You see them going down the highway. If you're driving down the highway, it's 2 wooden poles with a cross arm and 3 wires underneath it.
Those are broken.
A lot of them were damaged. That's right, because they're old and it's wood. But what we're building now is we're not building those structures anymore, right? We're building large metal monopole structures that are taller, stronger, better engineered, and so those will last just as long, if not longer. And they're also much higher, so when trees that are off of the right-of-way fall, they fall under them instead of on them. So yes, and there are many projects that are not just new transmission to serve these loads and these generators that I talked about, but they are projects that are replacing old lines that are not functioning well from a reliability standpoint.
The limited research that I've done on burying versus above ground, it also seems like it's a pretty lengthy process to bury. Is that fair or not?
I do know that repairing a buried transmission line is, I don't know if I would say difficult or impossible, but it's very, 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 very difficult.
Harder to get to it, right?
It's hard to get to it. And as a matter of fact, we have a river crossing where the initial construction was 2 lines in case one failed. We had a backup line, and in fact, one of the lines is failed, and so there's a line. And so, that one that's failed is going to just be, it's abandoned in place. So that can happen.